Located in the heart of Central America, the Panama Canal stands as one of the greatest engineering feats in the history of mankind. But how did this 50-mile waterway come to be, and why is it still so important? The idea of a canal connecting the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean goes back centuries. The first recorded incident of a person crossing the Atlantic Ocean to reach the Pacific Ocean through the Isthmus of Panama was a Spanish conquistador known as Balboa. In 1881, French engineer Ferdinand de Lesseps, famous for building the Suez Canal, began the first modern-day attempt to build the Panama Canal. But the project faced enormous challenges, not just engineering challenges, but also medical challenges like diseases such as malaria and yellow fever, which were rampant in that area, which led to a lot of death and morbidity. So the French gave up on this effort and the Americans stepped in. In 1904, after the French failure, American President Theodore Roosevelt saw the strategic importance of a canal linking the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. But this wasn't just about engineering, it also involved politics, diplomacy, and disease control. The United States negotiated with Colombia, which at that time controlled Panama. Panama was a part of Colombia at that time, but Colombia rejected the agreement with the Americans. But the Americans did not give up. They settled with the Panamanians that they would back Panama in their independence struggle. Panama would become independent and the Americans would control the 10-mile wide strip of land where the canal will be built, and the Americans would have control over the canal zone for 99 years. The US negotiated with Panama. Panama gained independence from Colombia, and the Americans secured control of the land where the canal would be built. From 1904 to 1914, more than 75,000 workers toiled under brutal conditions to carve the Panama Canal through Panama's mountainous terrain. The project took 10 years with many obstacles, but the most daunting challenge was controlling diseases like yellow fever and malaria. How did the control of these diseases take place? Dr. William Gorgas, an American physician, played a critical role in eradicating these diseases by clearing mosquito breeding grounds and improving sanitation. The Panama Canal was officially opened on 15th August in 1914. The first ship to transit was the US cargo ship SS Ancon. This new shortcut revolutionized global trade by saving ships both time and money, because now to reach the Pacific Ocean from the Atlantic Ocean, ships did not have to traverse around the southern tip of the continent of South America. Today, the Panama Canal remains a critical international waterway, handling over 12,000 transits per year. It is an essential route for trade between the Americas, Asia, and Europe. In 2016, the canal underwent a major expansion with the addition of the third set of locks, allowing even larger ships to pass through, often called Panamax ships. The canal continues to evolve, adapting to the growing demands of global commerce. Now, the interesting thing is, the Americans no longer control the Panama Canal. In a treaty between President Carter, signed in the 1970s, and the Panamanian government, a 22-year transition period was decided upon, and in 1999, on 31st December, the control of the Panama Canal was ceded back to the Panamanian government. Did you know that the Panama Canal saves ships an average of 8,000 miles on their journey? It's also one of the few places where you can see a boat rise and sink as the locks raise and lower vessels. The Panama Canal isn't just an engineering triumph, it is a symbol of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the desire to connect the world. Over a century later, it remains a lifeline for global trade. Thank you for watching this video. Take care, bye-bye, and please don't forget to be awesome.